That's enough. Is that enough, Brown?
Hey, that works for me.
You good with it, man?
I stole this.
What'd you stole it off of?
I saw an old motor laying up there.
Really?
Yeah, I stole that. So don't tell nobody.
All right, all right. Is that gonna fit your motorhome?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
I've been out here cleaning house a little bit, sweeping this bugger out. Got all the stuff unloaded out of it, top and the fenders, whatnot. And I was looking on eBay this morning and saw somebody had a 57 Cadillac front bumper just like the one I have, listed for, well, they got a buy it now price on it for $800. And I know that listing price and getting price is not the same number, but I was encouraged by the fact that there's 17 people watching the auction, so somebody out there needs one. More than one body out there needs one, so I just need one body to need mine, and I'd sell it for a whole lot less than $800. Get my budget squared away on this thing. I might have that pickup bed sold also. A guy from Vancouver, Canada wants to come down and look at it. I had that Cadillac bumper sitting on front of this thing, but it just doesn't look right. If it did, I'd run it, but it don't. Might could use the Dagmars off of it to put in front of those holes there, but the bumper's more valuable, you know, the way it is. I'll probably just not molest it, leave it in one piece so somebody can use it. We'll see. I may change my mind about that too. I do that now and then. What, Spar? What, Baldy? What do you want, Baldy? There's something else. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. A friend of mine had one of these old Dodge trucks, and it was a Dodge 1-ton pickup that had they used to make them with a 9-foot bed on them, a big long bed. I've seen a few of those beds around, and he's gonna give me the running boards off of that thing. He sold the truck, I guess, a long time ago, but he kept the running boards, and they're mine. I'm gonna do something to make it right with him. I don't feel right about just taking them, but I'll try to get even with him somehow. And, he's one of these guys that don't necessarily want money, so, or I don't know. I'll make it right with him. I think those running boards are going to be just dandy. I'm excited about that. What? What?
Marky got something to say.
Yeah, he's always got something to say. He's always crapping about something. If I look like you, I'd crap too. I've been considering a couple things here. What I forgot to mention a while ago is I'm going to have this space because I need part of these back doors to make this thing long enough, make my wheelbase long enough. So I'm going to have a void back here, and I'm thinking about a couple of bucket seats to put back here so I can kind of have a rumble seat. But anyway, I could put a step on there somewhere where somebody could climb over in there and ride in the rumble seat. What do you think, Brown?
I think it'd be real nice.
Okay.
You know, have a rumble seat there, you know.
Yeah, get your approval, huh?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Is that your puppet?
That's my puppy, man. I tell hi, everybody, yeah.
I'm gonna get that thing up, get the body off of it. I don't know how much of that frame, if any, that I will use. Well, I got that thing so I can drive it around in here. I got to move some bracing. They had a lot of heavy-duty bracing. It's up here welding up under that thing. When this thing was sitting up on top of a 20-foot pole, they didn't want it to fall down. And boy, it wasn't going to. It is welded. So I'm going to jockey it around, drive it around a little bit and get it on my lift and get it up so I can get the body bolts loose. And some of the body bolts are underneath that beam there. So I'm going to cut that beam off there. Plus, that'll give me some metal to work with. That's pretty good metal. There you go, Eric Polston. Fins up, buddy. Well, I got that thing gathered up and got it up in the air so I can get some of the incidentals off of this thing. There's some things I just don't need on there, like all this conduit. There was quite a bit of wiring under there. They had some lights shining on this thing, I guess, and I don't know if they ever had it wired up where the taillights and stuff work. Maybe, but anyway. There's just some things that need to come off. I'm going to try and get these, once I get this beam out of here and get the body bolts out of that thing, get the body up off the frame. But this bugger right there, that beam, that'll probably give me enough metal to finish building my rat rod. Between that and the other one out there on the front half of this thing. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Kind of cutting off some of the junk. Getting some things removed, get it cleaned up a little bit. That is a wild looking frame. Pretty cool. Kind of like it. It's different. It's got a backbone instead of side rails. It's got a spine. Okay, gonna roll that out. Don't need that. Okay, Brutus, come on in here, boy. What we have here is a failure to communicate. What the warden said in Cool Hand Luke. So another guy said this was a shotgun marriage, making this Cadillac marry that Dodge. The Doge. It's good. Okay. It's sitting way too far back right now, as you can see, but it's bumping up on that floorboard in there. I can't get it any closer at the moment. About a foot gap there. But it's going to be way shorter than that. Where this body line comes down, right here, that looks fine, but then where it starts to run uphill, it looks stupid. I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway. So I'm going to get rid of that where it starts to go uphill. So it's probably going to be about a foot of this thing cut off here. And to get it proportionate with the cab so that it looks like, you know, it's the right length and everything. And 16 inches comes out of the middle. And when 16 inches come out of the middle, then it makes it the same width as the cab. And then part of this is going to be cut out down here because part of the fender will go back into that body, a bit of it, maybe about, well, I don't know, wherever it needs to be to have the fenders line up kind of with the front fenders. I'd like them to be maybe 2 inches wider than, or stick out 2 inches more than the front fenders, but not a whole lot, not this much. Even with 16 inches cut out, the fender would stick out a little bit too much. So I'm going to tuck part of it in. I'm going to tuck part of it in and leave part of it out. And I've decided I don't like them backwards on there backwards. I like this better. I like that skirt in the back. I don't know. I might turn them around because it might make the running board tie in a little better on the back end, but I really like this better. So I guess that's about it for now. I've come a long way, but there's a long ways to go. And that is one unique frame right there. That's that old Cadillac frame. You know, it's already kicked up in the back. It's pretty cool. It's pretty unique. I didn't know what it had under there. I'd never seen one before like that, so I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, I guess that's about enough. I don't know anything else to say about this. I just need to get busy. Man, I'm sore. I worked on this thing so hard yesterday, crawling around on it and under it and all over it and getting the body off of this and rolling this stuff around. I woke up this morning, I felt like somebody beat me up, man. This rat rodding's hard work, but I love every second of it. Oh, by the way, that thing's setting too high right now too. I kind of like it kicked up in the back end a little bit, makes those fenders stick up a little more. But what's going to happen is when I get this cut off where it needs to be here, then this line will line up with that body line on the pickup cab. Then there'll still be an open area here where the back seat was, and it probably needs a back seat back in it. Thinking about a rumble seat back there if there's room. And of course this will be trimmed off. I just let that belong so I could fold a little bit of it over if I need to, and this will be all trimmed up, and it'll get there eventually. Okay. What you see ain't what you get, but you can get the picture. See ya.
I saw the line, I saw the line. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
Amen.